Hey everyone, welcome to the Soul Song. My name is Nina. This is going to be your June reading, and we're going to look at what kind of messages Spirit has for you for this month, what you need to keep in mind, what you can probably expect, and yeah, what is the basic theme for the month, okay? And keep in mind that these are general messages, they will not apply to each and every one. So take only what resonates and leave the rest behind. You will probably not know, of course, whether this will completely resonate with you in the beginning of the month. It'll probably make more sense towards the end or once you're halfway through the month, okay? So anyway, we've got 4 groups before us. Starting from the left one, we've got these lovely shells here. Group 1, 2, 3, and 4. If you need more time, you can pause the video here, take a deep breath, see which group calls out to you the most, use your intuition, and yeah, I'm gonna start with group 1, okay? Hi, group 1. For those of you who've chosen this beautiful yellowish stone here, let's see what is happening for you this month. We've got be supportive, make a genuine effort to show you care. Veiled, okay. Movement. We've got co-create, poised, okay. And we've got the world, okay. So this is what's coming in or what is happening during the month for you. We've got the devil, the page of swords, and the 4 of cups. And what needs to be released is the world. This is, or what's leaving from your life is the world. And you've got the world twice here. So this is a big month for you, group number 1. And right off the bat, what I'm hearing is clearing toxic cycles, clearing toxic energy from your life, okay? Let me just adjust this a bit so you can see this clearly. Okay. Incidentally, this is the pile that I was drawn to as well. So, anyway, let's keep that aside. I will read this in a very general sense, of course. I know what this means personally for me, but what I'm feeling here is that for this group, there's a major cycle that is ending in your life, okay? This is June is going to be a big month. This is big energy. This is not like just you know moving on to transitioning on to the next stage of a particular cycle. This is closing an entire chapter, probably burning the book and buying a new book altogether. So it's a brand new, it's almost like a second lease on life. That is the kind of feeling that I'm getting, because you've got an ending here with the world, okay, and a culmination. It is what is leaving your life. It is like an entire innings, of your life that is over. It's done with. It needs to be said goodbye to, and that is why this is coming up as something that needs to be released as well. And you've got poised, which is about new beginnings, being confident, being it's almost like you're waking up now to this potential of yours, which is going, which is something that is also reiterated with the co-create card here. This is like a magician energy. It's like you're waking up to your own potential, to your personal power, to now feel like you can actually take on the world. That is what I'm hearing, okay? You can take on the world if you really want that, provided you really want that, because there is something here that is calling for a change, okay? You've been in this sort of stagnant energy where you felt a lot of dead weight pulling you down, and now I feel like with the page of swords directly looking at the devil, there is this cutting off of any sort of toxic energy that's been holding you back. Now, this could be in the form of a relationship or some kind of addictive cycle, addictive behavior, something that was just very unhealthy for you. Okay, the devil has its positive sides as well. I feel like in this case, in your case, the devil is giving you that energy of passion. Okay, it's giving you the drive to move forward and to not let anybody or anything get you down. It's almost like you're being obsessed with your own personal power. Okay, so it's not just that you're cutting off an old cycle or a toxic energy, but you're also gearing up for something new. Okay, um you're passionate about a new beginning, and that is what is being offered to you. I feel like one of the reasons why this card has come up especially is that sometimes when we can get comfortable even in uncomfortable situations, because we feel that there is some kind of stability there, some kind of security or something that we can latch on to. And we build this sort of inertia which keeps us down, which keeps us tied down to that situation or to that uh, whatever it may be. In your case, it could be a job, it could be a living situation, it could be a relationship, could be anything. And fours are about stability. So I feel like even though this was something that was giving you an illusion of security, of stability, in June you're going to find the strength to move past that inertia. And it is also about being curious. The Page of Swords is about being curious about something new. He is like the explorer, someone who does research, who finds out things, who is into research, basically gathers all the information that he needs to make an informed decision. Okay. Um, Now I'm gonna keep this as general as is possible, but for some of you, there is someone around you who is basically quite unhealthy, or their their interest in you has reached a stage of like obsession. Okay, and just be a little careful about this person, because they might even like gossip behind your back and you might not even notice it. So that's for someone out there. Now, coming back to this, I feel like there is also there's a new path that is opening up for you, most certainly. Okay, there is a new path that is opening up for you, but what is right ahead or right around the corner for you is something that you can't completely see right now. And there is an influence of Neptunian energy here, and I feel like because of the eclipses in, I'm not an astrologer, so don't quote me on this, but there are two eclipses in June which are very, very pivotal, and eclipses are usually about drastic or big endings and new beginnings. Okay, and they can go back to your previous year's experience when during the time of the previous year's eclipses as well. So that could be why this cycle is now coming to an end. Okay. um yeah, so I was talking about Neptune. I feel like there is that energy of Neptune here. The reason why this co-create here is here with the fog, the veiled card, is that despite this not knowing or diving into the unknown, I feel like you're really, really being led. And never forget that you're working in partnership with spirit. You can create whatever it is that you want with that magician energy. You can create a new sense of foundation, a stability for you, provided you are open to being led into the unknown, as scary as that might sound, because you definitely are walking here into the unknown, into something that is not entirely illuminated. The path is quite cloudy, it is quite gray at the moment, but it is going to take, what I'm hearing is take one step at a time, okay? Um, let that one step forward be illuminated at a time, and the path is going to show up gradually to you. Okay, don't be in a rush to make any decisions, but I feel like you're definitely cutting off ties or any sort of toxic um, burdens, also, I'm hearing that have been holding you back. Okay, and there is also this energy of getting rid of the illusions that you've had in your life. Now, this could be again with respect to relationships or that false sense of security or stability that you've had, which I'm also hearing that you've fallen for that illusion of limitations, okay? Because a lot of a lot of the time these illusions, these limitations are just illusions. They are just that fog that is blinding us, that is keeping us from seeing our path ahead and restricting us from taking the steps required to move past that toxic energy. So these limitations are what you are moving past. You're seeing them very clearly and you're cutting them off this month, okay? And this says make a genuine effort to show you care, but I feel like the major energy that is here is that your spirit team, your spirit guides are being supportive of you. You have support, you have their enlightenment as well, is what I'm hearing. They are lighting up the path for you gradually, but be open to letting go of that cycle, of that old energy. Okay, it's just dead weight, it is just pulling you down. So June looks like a really, really important month for you. And come what may, know that you are being led in the right direction. Even if you can't exactly see what's on the other side, it's like a whole new world is opening up to you, okay? And this is a brand new confident beginning for you. So I'm really happy for you, group number one. I hope this was useful, and I'm wishing you all the very best for the month ahead. Do take care of yourself, and yeah, I'll see you in another reading. Bye bye. Hi, group two. For those of you who've chosen this beautiful shell here, let's take a look at your reading. So we've got back to what you love, re-evaluate your desires. Okay. New beginnings. Wow. You've got reflection. Okay. New life. Oh my god. June is a big month, I feel, for most people, because the first reading was quite similar in terms of energy. You've got soulmates. Okay. Really nice. And the sun. Wow. This is amazing. You've got new beginnings, new life. I mean, incredible. So, what is happening this month? You've got the Page of Pentacles, the Five of Wands, and the Four of Swords. And you've got the Fool as what needs to be released or what needs to go. What is leaving your life. Now, I get the feeling that for those of you who've chosen this group, there is something that you have wanted to do, I feel, okay, for quite a while. Whether this is a course, or like you wanted to learn something new, or this is probably something that you're passionate about, something that you're curious about, something that uh, you're very keen on pursuing. So I feel like this could be in terms of your career mostly, okay? But I, f- I feel that the reason why the fool is here as what needs to go is that this is something that in the past you've not really had the courage to take up, okay? You felt scared, you felt unprepared, or you felt like, oh my god, I'm gonna have to start from scratch if I get into this, and I'm not really sure I'm able to do that. So there was like a lack of confidence, you can say, for taking up something that you were really passionate about. It's almost like going back to school, okay? If I had to entitle this reading, it would probably be going back to school for you. This is something that you have really wanted to pursue, okay? And you really have opportunities here. You have doors opening up for you, which and there's this window of opportunity now that is opening up for you. And the idea here is to seize that opportunity. Okay, there is something that is being presented to you with the Page of Pentacles. It is probably it's like that spark of fire that you have got to build on. Okay, you've got to use that to light up the fire basically. But I feel that there are people around you, or there are naysayers around you who could get you down a bit, who could say, oh my god, are you really serious? Why would you want to do this? Why would you want to go for something like this? Why do you want to, let's say you're going back to school, okay? They'd be like, why are you you're like 30 years old, why do you want to go back to school? Or 40 years old, why do you want to start something new? Why this now? Why do you want to learn pottery? You know, things like that. Or are you really sure this is a path for you? The idea here is for you to um, take a pause, okay, and to also sort of isolate yourself from any of those naysayers or anyone who's trying to discourage you in some way, because that's just what people do. Okay, they don't know what is good for you. It At the end of the day, you have to decide that for yourself, and I feel like that is why the Four of Swords is here. Give it some thought. Yes, it is important to contemplate on your options, on what's happening. It's important to also not be rash, yes, but at the same time, it's important to not sit for too long in this Four of Swords energy, because you can develop that sense of inertia. And when the time comes, you might not be able to take the action or seize the opportunity when it presents itself, okay? So don't sit for too long in this energy, is what I'm being guided to say. Because there's a new life, a new beginning, a new dawn for you. Okay, the sun is rising literally for you in this reading. Yes, there is some reflection that needs to be done, there is some contemplation. I'm hearing learn from the past, but you don't have to stay there. Okay, be open to the future, and the future starts from now, it starts from the present moment. So take your time to decide, yes, but don't sit for too long in that energy of contemplation, okay? Now you've got interestingly soulmates here. I feel like for some of you, okay, for a few of you, there could be someone from the past actually who you could have a new beginning with, okay? This could be just someone who belongs to your soul family, your soul tribe. It doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic situation, but it very well could be, okay? And it's looking really, really positive. This is something that you can, or someone that you can start a brand new life with, okay? You can have a new beginning with. Um, I keep hearing that do not let go of this opportunity. When it comes up for you in this month, you will know, of course, that this is intuitively something that feels good to you. This is something that you want to put action towards. You feel passionate towards. It makes you happy. It makes you feel hopeful and vibrant, okay, and joyous. So whatever makes you feel that way, is the right path for you to adopt, okay. um it is probably something that is going to require a whole lot of courage, because it's, to me, this looks like something you've never dealt with before, you've never experienced before, or you might have thought of, but you've not had the courage to really pursue before this, okay. It's like you're waking up from this slumber, and suddenly there's this new opportunity that presents itself to you. It's a lucky period that you mustn't let go of, okay. There are absolutely no negative cards here. It's just that there is some, probably some, you know, a few obstacles, a few challenges, which could be in the form of difference of opinion, or maybe some legality, or something to do with, logistics, with the situation that we have going on right now in the world. It could just be a few minor obstacles on your way, but I feel like that's nothing, okay. Whenever you are given a big opportunity in your life to really change the direction of your life, there is that initial hesitance, and that is what this Five of Wands could also be. Your inner conflict, okay? Your ego trying to tell you or dissuade you from actually taking the plunge, but don't listen to that, okay? Um, if you're going back to that energy of fear, then know that this is just your ego trying to keep you just where you are. And it might look very secure and stable and comfortable, but it's not necessarily what you really want, okay. And it's not something that's going to bring you growth. What's going to bring you growth is what is being presented to you in the month of June. So I'm wishing you all the very best. This looks really, really positive. There's a lot of success, prosperity. There's a new life waiting for you on the other side, okay. So I'm wishing you the best, and I'll see you in another reading. Do hit the like button if you enjoy the reading, and subscribe if you haven't. I'll see you later. Take care. Bye bye. Hi, Group 3. For those of you who've chosen this beautiful shell here, let's see what your reading is like. So far, the readings have been really exciting. Love makes the difference. Love helps heal past hurts and provides a sense of security and self-worth. Okay, that's a really important message for someone out there. Okay, we've got ebb and flow, earth magic. Okay, the fates. Okay, peace. Wow. And we've got community. Really nice. This is a very gentle, very different energy from the first two groups. So we've got death. I was sort of expecting that. Ace of Swords and Temperance. Nice. And we've got the Five of Wands. This is the energy that is leaving or needs to leave your life, needs to be released. Okay. Wow, this is really positive. The first two readings were also really positive. Okay, so the reason why the past is coming up here, group number 3, is that your past energy has been one of chaos and conflict. It's been unsettling. It's been something that was just really heavy and needed to go. Perhaps you were always, I'm hearing, always fighting with yourself for some reason. Maybe you were always, or in the recent past, you've been in that energy of always perhaps needing to fight for yourself. Okay, it's fight for yourself, not fight with yourself. Perhaps you had people around you who were always trying to bring you down, or who you had to compete with on some level, and that resulted in a lot of like friction, very chaotic energy. And for some of you, this could actually be your near and dear ones, or your family, or the people around you. Basically, it could be at work as well for some of you. Okay, but I get the feeling that you've had to fight for your rights, you've had to stand up for yourself a lot, and that really it's almost like it kept, that was the constant focus of attention for you. And when that happens, when you're living in that sort of chaotic energy, that environment, you really don't find the energy or the time left to focus on the things that you love doing, or that bring you a sense of contentment and peace. I feel like this month is going to be so pivotal for you, because what you're moving towards is actually peace. Okay, and that really makes a lot of sense in your case. There's been a lot of trauma, I feel, in the past, but there is that need now to let go of what was, because this uh, grim reaper is here to actually put an end to that cycle, to put an end to whatever was. And the white horse actually signifies purity and peace, and you do have peace here in your reading as well. So sometimes you need to let go of something, it needs to die before um, that sense of calm and peace um, can be attained, okay, in your life. It may not be, it's not, this is not the tower, okay, so it's been a long time coming, I feel, for most of you. This could be a chaotic relationship, it could be in terms of work, whatever it may be. You're moving in the right direction, because you've got the ace of swords here, which is a sense of clarity, and it's also a sense of victory and accomplishment. Okay, it's like you're being crowned for showing this bravery, for showing this courage to move past that, to let that go. Whatever this death card is here to remove from your life. Okay, and what is it bringing? It's bringing a whole lot of peace in your life. With the temperance card here, yeah, and the number on the card piece here is the number 23, which comes down to 5, which is about changes, and temperance also incidentally comes down to the number 5. So there are a lot of changes happening for you. There's a lot of energy of 5 here, okay, with the 5 of wands, the temperance, and the peace card. But I really like seeing that you have the temperance with the faiths here. It's like there's gonna be a situation in your life that's gonna feel a little uncomfortable, probably. But what is coming to an end is actually really good for you. Okay, I want you to remember that whenever that happens. Because temporarily you might feel like the waves are crashing against um, the shore, and you're feeling very unstable, ungrounded. But know that where there is that life basically is about ebb and flow. Okay, there are going to be ups and downs, there's going to be a little bit of a shake up, not like the tower at all. It's not unexpected, this is something probably that you've even prayed for, because it is manifesting now. Okay, and what it's bringing with it is a lot of blessings. It's bringing with it a whole lot of peace, a whole lot of healing, okay, of past energy, of past traumas, and a sense of belonging as well. So It's going to bring in people who are actually good for you, who don't discourage you, who are not, who you don't need to constantly, you know, stand up against, who you don't need to constantly explain yourself to, is also what I'm getting. And I really feel like your spirit team, your spirit guides are with you. Even if these are not physical people who are supporting you in your journey during this month and ahead, um, this is your spirit team, okay? So whatever you believe in, be it angels, be it your guides, be it God, the universe, I feel like they're gonna send you the right people at the right time to support you on this journey. And there's a bird chirping outside my window as I'm saying that. So know that whatever changes are coming through for you in this month, they're actually leading you to something that is better. And it is being divinely guided, okay? This is not something that is in your hands. When the fate, when the word of, or the yod of fate, the yod or the finger of fate actually points in your direction, it makes certain things happen, it makes events take place which are really beyond your control. So I want you to have faith and believe that where you're heading is actually really good, okay? It's, you might even get some sort of apology, but I'm hearing don't wait for closure, okay? Um, let that closure be from your side. Whether it comes from the other person's side or not is immaterial. What you need to focus on is looking towards the future with hope, with a renewed sense of optimism, and that I feel is what is coming up for you in the month of June. Okay, so you do have a lot to look forward to. Group number three, yes, ebb and flow. Focus on that. Um, and yes, this is something that I really feel is happening for you rather than to you, okay? Always remember that. So I'm wishing you all the very best for the month ahead, group 3. Do take care of yourself and focus on self-love. um, See where your destiny is, where the fate is taking you, okay? And yeah, always keep an open mind. So I'm wishing you the best. Do take care of yourself. I'll see you again in another video. And yeah, do hit the like button if you enjoy the reading. And yeah, see ya. Bye bye. Hi, group 4. For those of you who've chosen this beautiful shell here, let's take a look at your reading. So you've got 2 of these. You've got practice compassion, see things from a fresh perspective. Okay, I'm getting a hangman kind of energy here. We've got vigilance, breach, nice. We've got why, okay. Got clean it up and action, okay. We've got the Knight of Swords and Queen of Cups, the 5 of Swords, 7 of Wands, and the 6 of Wands. Okay, wow. You've been through a lot of obstacles, group number 4. I really feel that it's okay. Now these 2 cards here actually signify what you need to release or let go of, and because they're both court cards, this could mean certain people in your life, okay? And I am seeing that here with this energy as well, with the 5 of Swords and the 7 of Wands. There are certain people in your life that you need to let go of, okay? This could be a motherly figure or someone that you've trusted, I feel, okay? But they've not actually been working in your favor, or they've not been behaving in your favor. I feel like they've been doing stuff behind your back that's been very unhealthy to you, okay? Which is why this card has also come up, the vigilance as well as why. Now, there's nothing to be scared of here, but what I'm feeling here is that the energy that I'm picking up is there's a certain environment that you've kind of grown used to, okay? This is a bit similar to the previous pie, but still quite different. There's a very clear energy, message here of needing to break free, okay? Needing to really clean up anything that is not serving you, whether this is internal in terms of your belief system, the story that you keep telling yourself, this repetitive dialogue that you keep having with yourself, any sort of self limiting beliefs, negative talk, okay, negative self talk, whatever that may be, there is a reason. For some reason you've been clinging on to that, okay, and this I feel has come from people around you, where they've not had faith in you, they've not believed in you, they've not seen you as someone who can be accomplished or successful. And I really feel like there's a need for you to cut off these people, okay? They are probably just manipulative, um, and they're leading you to believe in something that is not true, which is that negative story that you keep thinking about yourself in terms of. That is why this fresh perspective is necessary for you. In the month of June, you're really being asked to move forward, okay? And it's almost like you're being called upon to leave behind the dark shadows, the black or the void or the darkness, okay? Whatever's been keeping you captive is what I'm hearing. Because I feel like you've had to fight through or fight against a lot of people where you've um, unnecessarily been dragged into, passive aggressive situations, or just these irritating sort of situations that are just dramatic, may not be very in your face, it may be like behind your back, or just that um, gossip and very very petty kind of energy, okay? But I feel that you really have an upper hand here, and with the Six of Wands, there's a victory. There's success on the other side of this nonsense, okay? There is a need for you to break free, break out of this, um, take a leap of faith in a way, to break out of this cycle and pay attention to the signs, okay? When somebody is saying something or doing something, really pay attention to why. Look at their motives behind doing something. Because I feel that some of you are quite naive. You might not even realize that people are have a hidden agenda, or they may be working against you in some way behind your back. Okay? You may be very, very trusting, is what I'm getting. That's the strong feeling that I'm getting. And I'm hearing, don't beat yourself up for it. Just clean up your energy space, clean up your space, be it physically or getting rid of such kind of people or ways of thinking, or however they have influenced you, okay? That is really important, because there's a need for you to recognize that you are successful, you are accomplished, and if you put your mind to it, you can accomplish anything that you want. And I love seeing this order here, because you're moving past that that you know conflict, chaotic kind of energy into this beautiful new space where you're recognizing you're empowering yourself, you're recognizing your own accomplishments, what you can achieve. You're seeing yourself in a new light, you're recognizing your own sense of um, self-worth. Okay, there's this energy of value, okay, that is coming through. This big message of really valuing yourself, recognizing yourself, um, also leads to people recognizing you. Okay, I hope that makes sense, because first you need to see yourself as someone who is accomplished, as someone who's confident, and then that's going to show up in your external environment as well. Now, I really feel like there are going to be signs, synchronicities, um, things like that showing up. And however you connect to spirit, to your guides, to your team, keep an eye out for that. Okay, that is also one message of that vigilance card. So keep an eye out for these signs and synchronicities, especially when you want to understand whether you should take up something or not, or you're finding it a little confusing or difficult to make a decision which is important. That's where I feel that there's a need for you um, to chuck it out to your angels or your spirit team or whoever it is that you connect to, or the universe, and wait for those answers to come. Okay, because you just need to be alert, that's it, for these signs and synchronicities to show up, and then you can take action. Okay, but there is a strong message for you to let go of naysayers or any sort of situation where the same old crap keeps coming up, and you just need to constantly, defend yourself or keep giving explanations to people who will never understand you. So get rid of that. Okay, and yes, be compassionate with yourself first, through this journey, and before you can be compassionate towards anybody else, show yourself that compassion. And there is definitely a movement forward into something that is a lot better for you. Okay, also something that's going to allow you to break free. That's the biggest message that is coming through. It's going to allow you to break free from a repetitive kind of cycle. Okay, let me just get one last card for you. um I haven't done this for any other group, but I feel like I need to get one last card for you. This action anchorage. Okay, yeah. So I was right. You've got the star here. Okay, which is beautiful. You've got a lot to look forward to, and you've got the Princess of Swords at the bottom of the deck. That again is similar to the Knight of Swords. I feel like you really need to cut off some people, some or places for that matter. Some of you, this could be like a physical move that you're considering. Um, it is important for you to be hopeful and know that your wishes are gonna come true. Okay, because you have the support of your spirit team, your guides. They are watching over you, and they want you to be a lot more playful, a lot more energetic, and a lot more free than you are currently. Okay, so a lot to look forward to in June. I'm gonna end this here. I wish you all the very best, group number 4. Do take care of yourself, and yeah, I'm gonna see you in another reading. Take care. God bless. Bye bye.